Aloha folks, my name is Spoonks and I saw Freaky and it was really good. While I prefer the Happy Death Day movies because I think they had a lot more weight than this does, I think Christopher Landon's latest feature film is a pretty good horror comedy. First off, I think the story in here is pretty good. Sure, there's some cliches and we'll get to those later, but I think overall the story is really engaging. I love this in concept, the idea of combining Freaky Friday with a slasher film like Friday the 13th. And I think the filmmakers did a really good job blending the two stories where it doesn't feel like they shouldn't really be connected, and it does a good job of connecting them together while also executing it in a way that feels natural. The characters in this movie are also really likable as well. Sure, they're not the most groundbreaking characters in cinema, but I think it really boils down to the performances that sell you on their likability, because everyone does a great job in here, especially the two leads, Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn, who just shine in this movie. Vince Vaughn does a really good job playing a 15-year-old girl, and it's really funny seeing him act feminine and interacting with the other teenagers. And also, Catherine Newton does a really great job playing this psychotic serial killer bent on killing everyone at the school. She can actually be threatening and intense in certain scenes as well. But this movie is also a horror movie, and, well, people are gonna die. And the kills in here are great. Now, keep in mind, this is not a PG-13 like Happy Death Day. This is rated R. And let's just say Mr. Landon got a lot more creative with the deaths in this movie, as they are more violent and gruesome and bloodier than they ever were in the previous Happy Death Day movies, especially in the first 5 minutes. Whoo boy, they went all out with those deaths. And my last positive thing I can say about this movie is that it's really funny. Not a contender for funniest movie of the year, but it had me laughing a handful of times, mainly due to Vince Vaughn's performance and how the characters played off of one another. But unfortunately, guys, I do not think this movie is flawless, as I do have a couple of issues with this movie. One issue I have is that it's pretty cliche for a lot of it. Like, those first 20 minutes is basically just a Disney Channel original movie, but with more language and innuendo. And if it wasn't for the actors selling their roles and doing a great job playing these characters, these would be the most wooden, stale characters. There's really nothing to them. They're the by the numbers teen kids you'd see in these typical movies. But thankfully, the actors do a great job playing these characters. Another problem I have with this movie is that it's not scary like Happy Death Day. This is more of a comedy than it is horror, but whenever it tries to be a horror movie, it doesn't do a good job at being one. It's not scary, nothing really creeps you out, and it relies heavily on jump scares. And it's a shame because there are some moments that are genuinely intense, but nothing really scares you or makes you feel uneasy in the stomach. And my last issue with this movie is that the ending goes on forever. There's a point where the movie should have just end. Like, everything's all wrapped up, the characters are all happily ever after, and that's the point where the credits should have started rolling and the movie should have said, the end, movie over, go home. But no, it keeps going after that for another 20 minutes for a scene that really doesn't add onto anything that wasn't already concluded, and it makes you sit there going, all right, we get it, we get it, can you end the movie now, please? But even with those issues, I still thoroughly enjoyed Freaky. The story's engaging, the performances are great, the kills are gory, and the movie's hilarious. If you feel that you're comfortable with going to the movies now, and if you are, please follow guidelines and wear a mask, please. I'd say definitely go check it out. I had a fun time, and I think you guys will have a fun time too. But if you are interested, but you're not too comfortable with going to the movies just yet, then definitely check it out when it hits video on demand or it's on DVD. I think it hits video on demand next month, so that should be enough time for you to keep waiting. So I definitely highly recommend that you guys go check out Freaky whenever you can. And those are my thoughts on Freaky. What did you guys think of it? If you've seen it, did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this channel, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on all of the social media links at the end of the video. And until next time, guys, stay sharp.
I woke up in Chris Brown's body. So how this shit turned into Freaky Friday. But we got no choice but to turn this bitch sideways. I can't believe that it's Freaky Friday.